We need to gain access to a new city. There should be a nearby city because this clan owns this city and another should be in competition or in a war with each other. And the second mission we have to do for the Jarl of this place is to rescue someone from the jail of the other city. So you can't be that far away. Yeah, haven't been here. We aren't doing that much damage with our bows. Still, against 5 guys we do need to soften them up. One troll, 4 field trolls. Ooh, Oopsies.
No problem.
Chunk elemental Theorad. This is the ore that the Theoradric smiths use to make their amazing weapons. This is a moderate piece. Q1000.
Got it.
Armor skill.
Yeah.
Yes. You put an armor on. Please. Excellent. Fantastic. Stay on target. Gonna lose our spellcasters this way. Third group. The treasure chests.
Got it.
Ace halberd. Shared life. Four field trolls and a troll. This is no good. Ah. Still, good enough. Though barely. We need the armor skill for our caster immediately. I think one has 3 points of armor, one has 0. Okay, that's diseased, or rather spoiled. Who wants to get sick? It's not. Use to cure disease. I think I'll wait until dawn. Just like move about when it's light. Two days to travel to Drangheim. Yep. There doesn't appear to be food in this game, so I'm guessing it's all good. As long, I mean, you don't have to worry about food. I have to say I'm not missing the I'm not missing the food situation. I don't mind it either because it's so easy to manage. But it sort of makes it a pointless thing too. Doesn't really add much to the game. So either way, fine by me. It depends, I feel, on the nature of the game more. If it's more of a... In a game like Ultima Underworld or Arx Fatalis, I appreciate the inclusion of food much more. But those are both in a game. It's not a coincidence they remind each other. I think Arx Fatalis is sort of a at least spiritual remake of Ultima Underworld. Both games sort of throw you into a underground dungeon complex with basically with your naked butt in it and no items, and so survival, including getting food and water, is part of the experience. In a game like this, I feel it's not important. It doesn't really add anything to the gameplay. You're in civilized lands most of the time, so And we'll have to pay a priest to heal that. Ah. Still, the items we are getting are overall probably have more value. And if we get lucky, I'm not quite sure what the Purify spell does. Oh. I'm pretty sure someone had Purify. Cure disease. Curse. Stone that has a slight tint of red to it. I don't even recall where we found that.
I can't learn that.
Leave it be.
Wrath of Bugs. Elemental Master level.
I can't learn that. That ain't worth my time.
Phantom Fighter. Spirit Expert Elemental Normal.
I can't learn that.
Curse.
This should help.
Yeah, learned it already. No, I don't think so. It could have been a skill book that was on sale and I didn't buy it. By the way, something that could get rid of that. Diseases, that sort of stuff. It was a fairly high level spell in previous Might and Magic games, so that might not be possible. But at the same time, previous Might and Magic games had alchemy, so getting rid of it was actually quite simple. And identify items. Okay, these are not that great at close range combat. Is that a book? I mean, is it an icon or is it an actual barrier? Some kind of wall? By the way, that's the town. We really need to get to town. Fog. At the same time, we might as well take a look what the surrounding structures here are. We do need to do quests no matter what. Resist poison. Physical resistance temporary. Exchange being poisoned. No thanks. It's some kind of a castle. Poisoning should be temporary. Drains life, then goes away. Drangheim prison. Apparently no. I thought I had been poisoned before several times. At least we got bleeding damage. But it doesn't really look like it. Poisoning is the same poisoning of the previous games. It drops stats very likely. Magically cause physical based attacks, so not that useful. Yeah, I was wondering what that weird gigantic spider is there. Windmill. Iosobail Anorta a Leipzig. Yeah, I'm not saying these names just because of laziness. They're just... Let's make fantasy game names that are so exotic no one can actually say them, so no one will. Usually you see this shit in elven names or something like that, and yeah... Elven name. News. Those mean nasty yobos need to get a what for from someone. Yeah, what do you know about yobos? They're those nasty criminals that keep coming here and stealing things. We need to get them out of here. I have no idea what you're talking about, lady. I complained about this introductory scene, that it sucks, it actually drains excitement out of the game. I feel it could have been better served by simply trying to introduce the player to the game world instead of being so generic that it might not exist at all. Now we're I don't really have an overall concept of what the fuck is going on. I don't have a world map either, so maybe the game originally came with a world map. That's quite often what happens with Might and Magic games. I haven't actually looked. Maybe the digital copy also has it. But introduction into actual game world, maybe something that's relevant to what we're supposed to do in this game, like in the previous Might and Magic games. I just don't get the introduction. It says nothing, and it bothers me now more because now we're constantly being our new names of cities, nations, people are thrown our way. So it seems like it was a wasted opportunity, the introduction. Some of this introductory stuff could have been handled here. I'm not saying that you don't mention it in the game afterwards, but you could have thrown the names out, have a visual representation of the game world, so where the player places into that. Some kind of a... so you have some context, some kind of a framework, so your mind can work with, instead of just starting with nothing and then later on trying to form some kind of sense into all those names and places thrown your way. Is that corn bread?
No problem.
Jump into the well again. Classic. Classic Might and Magic. You have to say, the climbing portions have been done fairly well. I've never had any trouble really getting into or out of these, or maneuvering once I get in. So it's nicely done. Drangheim prison. Very useful information, thank you very much. But I don't think we're ready. When we don't have the basic skill sets yet, we're not ready. And I do mean really basic. For fuck's sakes, one of our guys can't wear an armor. So that's a bit too weak. Cutters. Oh shit, these are fantastic. Guess these are something of a assassin, I guess. They're very likely going to be murderized.
What is that?
It's a bandit, you stupid son of a bitch. Daughter of a bitch. Bitch something.
I don't know.
And this is the problem with Identify Monster again. You can't identify shit. I don't think this works as a fast-paced combat. They're very good. They hit constantly with their attacks. It's a totally optional fight at this point though. What is this these people are wearing? It's like a thong on their head.
Oh, yeah. That hurt.
Okay, the bandits are quite a bit better than the cut curses. Yeah, I think we're gonna avoid that fight for now. Let me take a guess. Bandit cape of some sort. Okay, let's try to go into the city, see if we can get skilled up. See what's there, maybe other quests to the nearby areas.
Looking for passage.
News. I don't think we should try to even sail anywhere. If we can't really comfortably take on the creatures here, very unlikely we can do it anywhere else, so...
Looking for passage.
One day's to sail to Stromford. Of course we could hire extra NPCs, but the guy we have now in our group is a decent melee fighter, probably does the most damage out of anyone in this group with a melee attack. Trainers, quests. And the chapel. Poisoning went away. Yeah, disease doesn't seem to go away on its own. Poison does. Purple is speed. Blue is... Blue was magic. Yeah. Or personality rather, but there's no personality. Orange was intelligence, so I'm guessing orange is right out. White is luck. Anyone have bad luck? Reason why I'm raising the lowest is simply that the benefit from attributes, at least based on previous mathematic games again, is that at the low end, like below 25-30, every other point raises your attributes. Well, not directly attributes, but the bonuses you gain from them. But later on, you need much more attribute points to get the corresponding bonuses from them. So if you have a low value, it's much better to get it to decent than it's to get a decent value to high.
Take a look around.
I've heard of this game they play in Frostguard. They wear knives on their feet and chase a biscuit around on a frozen lake. It sounds like great fun to me. I want to read Frostguard and play this game. Spell Seller. Purify. Expert Light. Allows character to learn Purify spell. Yeah, I want to go ahead and buy this. Yes. Light expertise. Miscellaneous skill and spellcasting expertise is on what we want at the moment. Four-leaf clovers. They give you skill points, like horseshoes in the previous games. Basically, you would have to eat them to gain 2 skill points.
Have you heard the news?
News. Story about Sigmund and what I've heard about Stromford will make your head spin. Okay, Sigmund. They say he's a coward. I heard he found a snake under his bed and cried like a baby. Some ruler. I had my hopes up of hearing something useful. No. Hmm. Letter to Nikolai. My son Nikolai. Things have begun to look very bad around here. I've heard that Armageddon's blade has been forged. I will be traveling soon to Antakarich to try and stop the madness. While I'm gone, you will be in charge. I suspect you are old enough now. Should anything happen to me, you will become king. Be mindful of your duties, son, and stay vigilant of the Kriegen. They are still out there, and who knows when their numbers will surge. If that happens, they will attack again. As always, you have my love. Your father, Rolling Iron Fist. Why is this letter here?
Presenting Nikolai!
Okay. I'm King Nikolai I, defender of the land, bringer of hope, king of Enra. So, if you are a king, what are you doing here? You mean, I'm your king? If you'd let me be, I'm busy trying to stop the devils from taking over the world. You're not our king. This isn't... Where do you say you're from? I'm king of Enrath, and the devils will be descending upon us at any minute. As king, it's my duty to stop them. What devils? What are you talking about? The Never mind. You don't seem to understand anyway. Okay, how did you get here? Well, I was in the courtyard of Castle Iron Fist talking with my general about how best to handle the devil problem when the ground started shaking. This wasn't a normal earthquake either. Something felt wrong. The shaking got more violent and the walls of the castle started falling down. I was buried under a mountain of rubble. I got hit in the head with something. When I woke up, I was here. I can only assume that the devils took the capital city. News. Yeah, he's definitely telling us what happened in Might and Magic 6. So that's probably is Nikolai Iron Fist. What do you know about duty? My father always said it was my job to do my duty and put the well-being of the people ahead of my own. You don't sound especially fond of that. It's boring being king. I really want to join the circus. I could be a trapeze artist, not a strongman, or I could run a game booth. Hey, I bet you could find me a job at a circus, what do you say? What happened to duty? It's hard being king when you have no money. If I worked at a circus, I could raise money for an army. Then we could send the devils back to where they came from. Yeah, I don't think it works like that. Alright, we'll find you a job. Great! No, really, thanks. Krona Kiga. It's the crown worn by the old Ursanian emperors. King's crown. Somewhere in the chasm of the dead. Expert shield.
Have you heard the news?
Then physical resistance temporarily. They really like to throw the physical resistance our way now for some reason.
Looking for a weapon?
You have. Well, pretty much the same crap we already have. Better bows. A lot better bows. Also very expensive, 1080. The study of poltergeist. The chain shirt known as poltergeist has been in the collection for years. After studying it in detail for 6 months, I can find no concrete evidence for the claims that it was made from ghosts, though I did experience some unusual events during that time. On the 5th day of my research, I thought I heard someone in the laboratory playing with the shirt. When I returned to the lab, it was about 10 degrees cooler than it should have been, and was as empty as I had left it. On the 18th day, during my study of the unusually pale color of the limbs, I felt a strange hand on my shoulder. When I turned, no one was there. On the 19th day, Sven, one of my assistants, ran screaming from the lab. He has not been back since.
You look like you could use some armor.
Sure. Beldonia. Yeah, these are way too expensive. A single item will cost about a third of our entire fund. We could buy real crap. It wouldn't be a bad choice either. Skip it for now. This is the temple, I presume, not the bank.
Hello.
You look bored. I am. I have a thirst for adventure that cannot be quenched behind a desk. What can you do? Banker. I can increase the riches you find by 20%. I couldn't do it for free though. I would need at least 700 gold per month plus 10% of all the gold we find. No, I don't think so. I'm not sure that's a good idea. The monthly fees are a problem. I have no idea how they work. When do you have to pay them? Do they all have the same payday? Leisure to Sigmund. Jarl Sigmund, I really wish you would do something about the yobos who have taken up near our village. They very frequently come into our village and steal things. Why, they even stole my daughter's dolly. Please, I implore you, send some of your soldiers down to root these people out.
What may I help you with?
I need some help. Ooh. Someone who can promote us. First promotion. Fighter to mercenary. Fjorgard. Drangheim. Drangheim. We're looking for the Jarl. Upstairs. There's no stair. Seems like a inconvenient setup here, but
Greetings, travelers.
Segment distressed. The Beldonian hordes are marching to Chedian. Oh no, this is too much. I mean, it only figures, of course. All the problems land on my head. What if they come here? What if the army is too strong for us? What can I do? Drangheim will be destroyed. Join us. We're trying to unite the clans against them. Join you? I've got my hands full with Stromfort these days. Perhaps if you would help me with that, I would be able to help you. What do you need done? There's a fort called Amskram Keep along our border located in Stromfort. It is rightfully ours. Go to this fort and disable all of its defenses. Take this key. One of our agents returned with it. Yeah. So we cleared the keep, now we're gonna sabotage the keep. What's the other job? There is some question about my legitimacy as far as the Jarl of Drangheim. There is an item called the Krona Kiga that will erase any question of that. I would like you to visit Chasm of the Dead and retrieve it. Great. The Chasm of the Dead is located just outside Drangheim. I must give you this warning. Chasm of the Dead is heavily trapped and extremely dangerous. Stick close to the walls if you value your lives. Good luck. We probably should give serious consideration about getting perception to expert level. Chance to notice hidden doors and traps. Naturally, more combat ability is always welcome, but trap-built hellhole without the ability to spot traps sounds like a bad place to be. You hope that the traps are the majority of the place's defense, so there's not just a few token traps and then it's all monsters. This is weird. Why can't I go here? Who the hell lives here? Someone's window, really? Clusol's house. I have no reason to go there now. Do I? Night Clan, Slay Dragon, Rescore Ivisar. Throughout the cold. Where is this? Okay. The chapel. Just a random book under the table. Cluso's house. Expert in blade. Cudgel. Boo. Yeah, the doors are gigantic compared to the people. Throwing weapons. Arms master. Wait a minute, this is a gigantic house. Yeah, no access.
What do you want?
Promotions. Crusader. No.
What do you want?
Welcome. Please come in.
Disease. 200 gold to heal. Holy crap. But we have a lot of choices here. Spear. About Stromford. Have you been to Stromford? We here at the Drangheim Defense Force have and are more than happy to share our experience with you. In Stromford, anyone who is not native is forced to surrender their arms and wear their hair in ponytails. Their women all dressed like men and wear iron-barred masks to keep them in line. Help us rid of the world of these people. Join the House of Thrillgrin. Seriously?
Help me. I have told you before to stay away from me. Why do you bother me?
I have done you no affront, and I think you should make a
Sword Brothers.
Right to your
Sword
own
Brother is an important thing to have.
In fact, I think I'll do the same to any of your lousy dwarfen cousins.
I will give you one chance to take those words back,
And I will
Ralph
give you
Anderson.
one chance to leave this bar before I crack it with your
Stupid
skull.
human.
That's it, ugly dwarf.
Better
You're
clear
getting
off
it
before
now.
trouble finds you.
Nothing to do with me.
Ready to tip one back?
Well, what do you want?
Promotions. Oh, assassins. Still not really finding what I want. Temporary physical resistance. Yeah, we've been here. Back. Okay, this is shit. Didn't find really anything I was looking for. Maybe one of these people knows how to teach some useful skills. Have you heard the Gospels of Honk? No. The great hunk is the key to your salvations. Without him, we will all be lost. Praise the great hunk. Praised by Lacti Kanagical. Who's he? He's our glorious prophet. He has ascended to goosedom. I just wish I knew what goose he has become. Oh, but the rewards I would get for that. The great hunk did not preach the way of the bread. I would punch you in the nose for that. What's the way of the bread? It is the lifestyle most of the hunkers have adopted. We do not get agitated. We just rise up over the adversary. Armor. Dodging. Seriously, it's easy to find combat, physical combat related teachers, but I haven't really found anything besides that. So who the hell teaches that? No magic, no miscellaneous skills.
Looking for training?
Yeah. Way too expensive. I could get us to level 7, but that'll be it. Couldn't do anything besides that. I also didn't find a library here. So how would you buy skills? I don't know where you get the quest to that house. Suppose we could just go in there.
You want us to rest now?
Yeah, I clearly don't understand how things are supposed to fully work. Just can't find most of the trainers. Maybe they're very... You need to find a very specific place to get the correct trainers. There was some talk about a university city, so that's probably where a lot of magic trainers are. Miscellaneous trainers, maybe some kind of thieves guild type of thing. But why would you do that? That's not a good thing. It just creates a huge pain in the ass in actually getting very basic skills. Yeah, that's it. This was not a good city to be in. I thought it would be, but no. That has to be the blah 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 of the damned, if that's the prison. We'll have to travel, probably by boat somewhere else. At the same time, we should do the quests here. I'll see if I can take a look around. We'll probably go to the prison first. That's very likely, because that way we can wrap up the quest for the first Jarl completely. I'm assuming this is the Warrens of the Dead or whatever. Ooh, Troll Master. We're doing quite a bit of damage to this bastard. Yep. Gloves and shield. Now looks to be magical.
That ain't worth my time.
It's not. Footman's buckler. Party gains +5 elemental resistance. It's probably set permanent elemental resistance. What's this? Chasm of the Dead. So not a surprise there. I am assuming that the prison, while challenging, will be probably easier than these. Alternatively, it can be very, very hard. Meaning that you're not supposed to do the secondary missions immediately. You're supposed to do them, the first ones, then maybe level up, then go back later and do the second ones. We do need to visit all the Jarls, and I think there's at least five or six of them. So at least equally as many cities then too. I'm assuming the ship would take us to a new place if we just waited for long enough. The first promotion quest might be a good thing to go after. We're in a bit of trouble.
Good as new.
Broke our bow. How good is this student bow? 4 to 8. It's a piece of crap.
Got it.
Paralyze. Tournament Staff of Stone. Stuns target. Cudgel.
Got it.
Composite bow. Very good bow. Very, very good. Seal boots of animals. Someone lacking boots. Not really. No. Okay. It's a good bow. Worth it. Definitely worth it. Something there. Can't quite make it out what it is. Ah. It is nothing. So, we're pretty much done. There's the bandit group there. It might be something we should take care of. It's not gonna be easy. We might be better off just running away, in fact. Try to shoot as many arrows as we can, but properly retreat instead of just backing away. Movement speed is much slower that way. Alternatively, we could try to go to other cities, but suppose we'll just try to get more money, more levels. Yeah, there should be like half a dozen of them there. Okay, this is good enough for me. We basically just wanted to split the... Holy shit. Split the enemy group. Guess we more or less did exactly that. Jesus Christ. Those critical hits or something that we've been hit with. Yeah, we do not want to go into melee range with these bastards. These are weaker. Way too much misses in general. Tombstone of somethingness. There should be still more of them there.
Is it a broom?
Is it a broom? Flintstone. Throw this stone to cast this spark spell.
That ain't worth my
+1 to repair item skill.
That ain't worth my time.
Petrol armor. Spirit master.
Leave it behind.
Prison.
Leave it behind. That ain't worth my time.
Hoi.
I don't know how.
I can't fix it.
So pretty much every time you are knocked unconscious, you break something. This is no good. Apparently you need to get rid of some of this crap. But we need expert training to even learn some of these. So, I don't know. It might be definitely worthwhile to just hunt for the university city, whatever it is, and try to get the expert training going. We do need to rest no matter what. There should be still more of the bandits left, but not that many. Someone here had a mission to get rid of the bandits. Yes. And that was probably the last one. If we're lucky, we'll get a few treasure chests on top of that. Yeah.
Who thought they could take me on?
The thrown daggers are much weaker than the actual dagger attacks they can make. Okay. Now what?
No problem.
Armor skill. Sand belts.
Yes, yes.
Okay, very very nice. Now we have the basics for everyone. I'm going to talk to the lady there, see if we can get something. She had sent a letter to the Jarl to take care of bandits. Yobos. It's not specifically a quest, but he's complaining about the bandits. By the way, we're done here for now. I do want to try to rescue the Bella Bastard from the prison. That would wrap up the first city quite nicely. Not totally, but nail down the first Jarl. After that, maybe we'll try to do this, but I have to say I'm much more interested in finding the trainers for, especially for the magic skills, because now we have two guys in the party that are basically just shitty fighters instead of really contributing to the party. Even their few spells they have are so piss poor because they can't learn the expertise on those fields. So I really want to find the trainers first, but let's try the rescue at least. If the opposition is totally out of our league, we'll go hunt for the trainers. But if not, yeah. What is it exactly? Rescue Ivsar Forktooth. General Ivsar Forktooth is being held captive in the Drangheim prison. Go to Drangheim and break him out. Return to Jarl Bjarni in Strumfort when you are finished.